Hey, hey, I am the Divine Maverick, also known as the Mother of Twins, helping you along this twin flame journey. If this is your first time watching, thank you so much for being here. The message is the message. Once I start talking, these are all messages. Some things you'll hear will not resonate with you, and some things you'll hear that you'll be like, oh my gosh. What doesn't resonate with you, just leave it for somebody else. They'll pick it up. And what does resonate with you, please take it and run with it because it is your message. I have a new card deck that was a birthday gift. Y'all know I'm celebrating my birthday all month, the month of June. It's from beautiful, beautiful Maria. Thank you, Maria. The Rose Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. Love her. I have two other of her other decks. This one is, I can't wait to share it with you. I worked with a lot of the energies of this deck last night, put my energy in the deck, and then I put the deck away. But I woke up this morning and I heard very clearly, you understand your value. It was being repeated to me. I heard Spirit say, you understand your value. I was washing my face with my face washing everything. So it was an interesting, every time I opened my eyes after the sudsing and stuff, it was like, you understand your value. And I just kind of sat there and stared at myself for a moment. And I knew it was for the collective. I know it's for me because that is absolutely true. But I know it's for the collective and I want to share it with you. What I've done is I pre-shuffled and wanted to know what the message would be with you understand your value. And these two cards came out. The first card came out was healing the mother line. All right. And then the second card, I love the bottom of the deck. So I just turned the deck over and come to me was here. The messages on these cards are about ancestral work, connecting with your Akashic records, bringing your past into your present, creating a better future, brighter future. This is about growing up, knowing that it is safe to make your own choices. You were born to be powerful, so you can, and you're the one that's going to take it and run with it, not somebody else. You might have been waiting for somebody in the past to help you. You thought you needed somebody to help you out, to pull you up or whatever, but you've decided and that you just decided to believe in yourself and stay committed, right? Persevere through the difficult times, knowing that what God has for you is for you, and what God is doing for you is significant. So it's worth the wait for some of you, and it's also worth the effort that is needed to have that thing come to fruition or manifestation. Also, it's about healing. It's about healing to the point where you are a role model for your family and friends. It's about healing to the point where you are not ashamed of your past or what you have done, been through, looked at, married, divorced, whatever, what job you did or did not have, what job you kept or did not, keep. But you have integrated a lot of your shadow work and those shadow energies. You have integrated it, and now you see yourself as one big, beautiful, amazing mess. But the mess is a masterpiece. So let's get into this. Let's get into the first message, healing the mother line. Healing the mother line. All right. It says, we're living in a time of complex healing, especially when it comes to the mother line. Collectively, we're facing the intergenerational trauma that colonialism, wow, I almost said colonization. Well, colonialism and patriarchy have imprinted on us. So many born to mothers who were not mother themselves. It's time to mend the chain, and that's what you are here to do, beautiful one watching. So many of our ancestral lines have experienced brutal persecution and separation from the sacred feminine. We've been starved of the great mother's unwavering embrace and instead told to look only to a male god in the sky. So many were not taught to see the sacred in all things and the feminine in all her stages. Ooh, throat chakra for real. Let me start over because this right here is, listen, this is truth right down the middle. Ushamanda karibo sanda. It says, so many were not taught to see the sacred in all things and the feminine in all her stages as sacred, powerful, and holy. When my throat chakra started acting up, what I was seeing was you having to find your voice and then use it. I'm hearing that song, listen to the sound in my heart. That Beyonce song, listen. Rebo Shanta, I am alone in my own home or something. I'm not at home. What am I talking about? I am alone in my own home. I know that's not the lyrics, but I told y'all that's somebody's message. You might feel alone in your own home right now. Trust me, but somebody put it in the comment section. You're talking about me. Ibashan. If you're hearing this right now and you agree with this, comment that. You're talking about me. That's how you get in on energy, y'all. Y'all have to partake. You have to engage with the messages. You have to engage with the people that's speaking words of life to you, and you say something back. And the way you say something by watching these videos is you put comments in the comment section, even if it's a or a yes or a no or whatever. But you put something in. You see what I'm saying? This is, you understand your value because you stopped dealing with people who weren't putting into you, weren't pouring into you. You stopped giving, over loving, overcompensating, and you just started to realize that no, it's not what you bring to the table which gives you value, but you are the table. You are valuable because you're just valuable, not because of what you do or what you have or what you give to other people, but you are valuable because you are here and you know you are present, you are alive, and it has taken you going through many, many, many deaths to get there. I'm getting preaching, I'm sorry. Let me go back to the book. So it says, so many were not taught to see the sacred in all things and the feminine in all her stages as sacred, powerful, and holy. Real quick, I'm just going to say this. All your stages have been beautiful. You beautiful butterfly, metamorphosis. Listen, you know what I'm saying? All of your stages have been beautiful. The beginning, the middle, and the end stages. The maiden, the goddess, and the crone. All of your stages, the sacred feminine, has suffered a lot of persecution and a lot of stigmatization. But not anymore. Times they are changing. And you understand your value. And mess is a masterpiece. I know that's right. So it says, this way of living has gone on for too long. That's ignoring the sacred feminine. This way of living has gone on too long, and we're all being called to heal it on behalf of our ancestors, past and emerging. Healing is possible. It may not be straightforward or easy, but it's possible. It can be felt forward and back. Your ancestors, past and future, are singing with you. It's time to release our mothers all the way back for what they may not have been able to give. Release your mother for not being the kind of mother that you needed or wanted. Ishabato repasa. Watch this. Release your mother for not being the kind of mother that you wanted, but she was the kind that you needed, because look at you now. Look at you now. The mess is a message. The mess is a miracle. Rebabasore. The mess is the Messiah. Robo shabadikabo rabasa. You know what I just saw? Mess is in the word Messiah. Eshamada. Spell it. Messiah. Etoborababasi. Emanzo robo shanda. Spirituality can be messy, but it's powerful. I'm preachy. And I love it. It says healing is possible, but it may not be straightforward or easy, but it's possible. It could be felt forward. Where was I? Here it is. To find a way to cultivate the loving mother within, you have to release your mothers all the way back for what they may not have been able to give. You've got to let them go so that you can find the mother that's within you. And then you break the change. You change the cycle. It says to treat ourselves with the same deep reverence, adoration, understanding, and compassion that we longed for all along. You can be that for yourself today. You can meet yourself where others could not. And as you do, future ancestors will bless you for finding the courage to release and heal deep. So reach all the way back to the original mother and set all the mothers, including yourself, free. Let's talk about the next card. Ishamadasu. The card says, come to me. The messages are about attracting like a rose. It's about receiving. It's about abundance. It's about desires. She's opening up like a rose. Beautiful. Beautiful. So it says, have you ever noticed how in the summer when the roses are at their fullest and their scent is hanging in the air and the other pollinators and the bees suddenly appear? Pollination happens when pollen from one plant mixes with pollen from another, or is transferred from the stigma of one flower to the stigma of another. Roses don't go running all over the place, reaching and grabbing. Rather, they rely on the bees to come to them. Message. The rose is never reaching for the bee. It's never grasping or overstretching. It embraces what it is and allows life to come to it. It receives it fully. It doesn't open and close according to who walks by. It opens and blooms regardless. Again, you understand your value because you just do. You just are amazing. And you don't turn it on for somebody and then turn it off for others. You just are on all the time. You just let your light shine regardless of who's in the room and regardless of the shade that's trying to come around you. Yeah. So this card is about receiving abundance, rose style. It's an invitation to receive the sweetness of your life, to embrace the magnificence of who you are, and also to open yourself up to the possibility of receiving what you yearn for deeply. To be clear on what you desire, to trust that all that's meant for you wants to come to you. To state your desires out loud and let your yearnings be known. To ask for what you desire. Don't reach or grasp, don't strive, control, or manipulate. That will leave you exhausted and parched and brittle. This card delivers the message that true, sustainable abundance is coming. Connect with your sensual, true nature. Be unashamed of what you desire, and when it comes, relish each minute. That is so powerful. Let's just get a few messages from the tarot. And then I'll close. Persevere. Nine of Wands is that wounded warrior, that wounded healer. Persevere. Even though you feel like giving up, you have more left in you. And something might have been going on and on and on and plaguing you and riding you. But Nine of Wands says, I still have some fight left in me. I can still keep going. I can still keep trying. I've been dealing with this for a long time. Some of you defeated the dragon. Some of you tamed it and put it on a leash. I don't know who that's for, Sagittarius. Ten of Cups. It's about your emotional fulfillment. There is a relationship, a marriage, a family, all of those things that give you total happiness. What you consider to be happiness for you, because my happiness is not your happiness, right? But the Ten of Cups is about a water sign that feels the exact same way about you. What you have been yearning for is coming to you. What you want wants you. It wants to be happy, just like you. It's equal. Ten of Cups. Don't get any higher than that. Eight of Swords. If you don't let this mind be in you, which is also in Christ Jesus, let a solid, strong, sound mind be in you. Not the anxiety, not the worry, not the limitations, not the fears, not the bondage, not the resentments, not the hurt or the regret. You hold your value by guarding your mind. Eight of Swords. You hold your value by guarding your mind, Gemini. One more, please. Woof! Mande Shabadosada. Ten of Swords is a card about betrayal. And you finally gave up the ghost because this woman is done, and done. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. So many things that had happened to you. Deception, trickery, manipulation, control, coercion. But betrayal has been a gift for you because it taught you your value. You deciding that you couldn't take one more dagger to your heart or your back or your side caused you to set boundaries like none other. Spirit is saying, good job. Remember that place. Remember that place so you'll never ever go back and never ever come down. All right. Come down from the mountaintop, right? Let's get a message. One more message. I have two more decks I want to give a message for. Ooh, Shama. Is advice for a career or something? I know that's right. So Spirit is saying, have confidence in your creations. Trust in the power of God's creativity, which is being manifested through you. You know your value. So those of you who are entrepreneurs, business owners, amazing, magical people that are creating things for health, life, and spirit, Mental health, reba sende bohoshama. Engineers, reba sha. Technology, rebo setiama haita da bosha. Artists, iko reba si. Architects, areman sha. Diplomats, ishamando robo saya. Have confidence in your creations. God's creativity is birthing in you right now. It's being manifested through you. You know your value. Your price just went up. Let's leave with an affirmation. I appreciate you guys spending a little time with me. I hope these messages gave you some encouragement and some healing in areas that needed some healing and a little touch. I appreciate you guys for riding with a sister. I appreciate you guys for your love, your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscribes. I need y'all to order that Purpose Driven Life video because it's oof, that's all I can say. I love doing it for you personally, giving you personal messages to align your life with where you're supposed to go. Why am I here? Why am I here? What is my soul's journey? What am I? Well, that's what this video is for. It's on my website, TheDivineMaverick.com. If you don't want to do that, I love to spend a little time with you on the telephone. We can talk a little bit. We can chat a little bit about your life, about your love, about your fears, about your victories. We can talk a little bit about you. You can do that with, I said about you. Achoo. For those of you who have stuffiness of head, a lot of that is confusion. Make a decision. Make a decision. If your head is stuffy now, while you're watching this, if you're sniffling right now, if you just wiped your nose right now, or getting ready to blow your nose while you're watching this video right now, that a lot of that is confusion. Make a decision and let's go. All right? You know your value. Here's your affirmation, y'all. Cherish my history. I cherish where I have been in my life. There is no part of my past that there is no part of my past that cannot be useful to me. Because of it, I am the person I love and appreciate so much today. Well, doggone it, I can't say one more thing about that. That's it right there. You understand your value. Your mess, Shamandora. That's that masterpiece. I love you guys. There's nothing you can do about it. Until we meet again, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.